Well, hello everybody. How are you all on this fine and dandy Monday evening? Yeah, it's not an afternoon, it's evening here. Um, a new Foodles Boodles here. Um, Trigger warning. She kind of, she puts her foot in things very easily. Oh Jesus, I have her flying.
Hello.
Yeah, she's a bit fast there now. I don't know what I have her at. 1751. Jeez. Okay, we'll put her down to 125. And if it gets a bit much, we'll go back to 150. Um, Trigger warning, she's a bit uh, you know what she's like. She's a bit mouthy and puts her foot in it. Don't know whether she's doing it on purpose or whether it's completely by accident that she is actually that dumb. I don't think so. But all signs are there that she's up to something, and it's uh triggering to people, insulting people. Um, yeah, I thought it was just burgers and chips, but apparently it's not, and it's not apparently because I've seen it already. Yeah, yeah, let's go.
Booty booty. Oh,
Oh, she's hidden behind the bags.
well, we have
Oh,
some
and lots of cameo again.
BK, my favorite.
The amount of
It's been like a few
bags.
days since I had BK, so actually it's been like more than a week.
She hasn't ripped a
So
bag like that
let's
in
get to let's
ages.
get
I'd say she
to.
was looking forward to that.
They have really good deals at the Burger
She's
King
just
here.
throwing
Like
things out.
so,
Wow,
I
she's really,
take
really
advantage of lunch.
ravenous. Oh, chips gone flying. She
All right.
must be ravenous. She's
Okay.
throwing chips. She's throwing
French
pots of
fries.
sauce.
French fries. French fries. French fries. French fries. I'm hyper today.
Yeah, yeah, we
All
seen
right.
you earlier on throwing on
Okay,
a
let
bit
me
of
set this
makeup.
up. I'll be right back. Book mice. Living in a library. Book twice.
What?
Cheeseburger. And last but certainly not least, we have some chicken fries. Yes. Cheers. Okay.
Chicken
Set this
fries?
all up. You
What?
want some now?
Oh God. Chicken fries.
So much for that.
I've
Okay.
never
So,
heard of
Bismillah. Thank you so much
chicken
for this
fries
food.
before. And I've even watched this and I still didn't know what
I love chicken fries with barbecue.
I like goujons or shredded chicken from the Chinese. I don't know. I thought it was
Ketchup mayo. Mayo chip.
sweet potato fries. That's what I thought it was.
Coca Cola. The only thing I don't like
What?
is the lack of fountain drink when you take order out.
Yeah, shocking. But then when you did get it a few weeks ago,
So,
you spilled it all over
then
over
here's
the
the
bag.
hiccups.
So
Booty booty. So,
a needle
so good.
pulling thread.
Today,
Yeah,
I thought I would talk about. I thought I would talk about
go on, say it, say it, say it, say it, say it, say it. Tell us, tell us, tell us. Say it,
this
say it, say it.
whole Snow White movie fiasco.
Back to the Snow White. What are we going to say?
BBQ. Initially, when I heard about it, I was like, "What? Why are they changing it so much?" You know. But then I looked more into it.
And
A lot of people are like outraged because they're like, "This woke culture is getting ridiculous." You know. But when you really think about it, older Disney movies do have like a bad rap of using racial stereotypes.
okay, okay. First of all, does she have any sort of thing about her? Because she just throws all the bags, all the papers, all the everything all around her. Um, there was a plastic bag there that the food came in. Could you not open it and put all the other pieces of paper or chip wrapper or whatever instead of just throwing it on the ground? Could you not put it into the plastic bag? Just saying. And it'd be an awful lot easier for you in the end because then you won't have to bend over, hurt your back because I'm sure you have a bad back, and it'll already be full. You'll already have done that job for when you're finished eating two burgers, a chicken fries, and ordinary fries, and four or five tubs of sauce. Yeah. J- Oh, Snow White. She had a heart as pure as snow. She had the love that was pure as snow. It wasn't about her paleness. It wasn't about her looks. Disney just portrayed it as very, very pale skin, just as what how he perceived it. Um, yeah, you see, I just don't want to um say too much because oh,
The
finding this one a
stereotypes
bit
in general.
hard.
So they're trying to,
Yeah.
move away from that.
No, thank you.
And they're damned if they do and they're damned if they don't because look at the reception they're getting, already. Now, here's the thing. The
The only
person,
one that's having
Rachel Ziegler is the actress
a
who's going to play
res-
Snow White.
no.
She's Hispanic. Now, the most important thing about the description of Snow White, which is literally in the name, is that she has pale skin,
No,
skin as
it's
white as
not.
snow, red lips, blah blah blah, as red as a rose. The person playing, like Rachel Ziegler, is still pale skin, so she's white. Like she looks
I
white to
think she's
me.
beautiful.
So her being white, Snow White being white skin. I mean, there's people from different cultures who are white skin, right? So, and I have to say, if you look at the history of Disney princesses, most of them were white or Caucasian. So it is nice to see them reinventing the Disney princess basically with involving other cultures, beautiful women from all cultures and races.
Okay. Yeah, a lot of them were portrayed as pale skinned characters, but we have Pocahontas, we have um the Princess and the Frog. I can't remember her name right now. Lilo and Stitch. Um, there was loads of Disney movies with different characters and where they came from and how they were portrayed. And so when you think of it now, there's actually less um characters that how do I put this right? Now there are less characters as Caucasian and more from where they were originally um from, because looking at the community that the story came from, as in Pocahontas, or um like Belle was French, so she had pale skin because she was French, she was European. um Cinderella was pale, Snow White was pale, but these characters, and talking about the woke agenda, like, at least it could have gone further. I think, than just uh, a young lady playing Snow White. It could have been completely different. And it's so ironic because you're looking there like the Wicked Witch, wicked stepmother, yourself actually. Um, Even with that look, it looks like you're there eating some of that bad apple. Bad apple never falls far from the tree. So yeah, um, I think it's good for children to see other cultures and be more integrate different societies and cultures and everything in their lives today, if that makes sense. Oh god.
It doesn't really matter.
Well then why'd you bring it up? But you're not finished, are you?
The Seven Dwarfs.
Oh yeah.
The way they portrayed the dwarfs in the old movie in the 30s
Oh, this is terrible. Oh.
made people with dwarfism, you know,
Here's a shovel, Chantal.
people argue that it painted them in a light seeming more unintelligent.
Dig your way out of that hole you're digging.
To me, the dwarfs,
Yeah.
I don't think they were supposed to be like human people. Were they supposed to be human in the story?
Yes.
Like, I think they're just like supposed to be short creatures, not
Oh, creatures. Oh my
saying anything about people
gosh.
with dwarfism, you know. So
Oh.
I don't know. That could be argued. But how they
What
chose
could
to
be
go about
argued?
the
What
seven
What are you
dwarfs are like,
talking about? Wait now. What could
it
be
was a
argued?
freaking hippie.
Oh, I won't go back.
Like, what the heck? And there is still one individual with dwarfism in there. So why not give more people with dwarfism jobs, more actors with dwarfism jobs? I don't know.
Sometimes I wonder.
Like, I get their reasoning. The problem is, I get both sides
Wait.
of the argument.
Sometimes I wonder where she came in society. Did she look down on people? Was she of a um certain group of um school kids that would have, teased and bullied kids for being like this? We know she bullied Pete's. So maybe she just was like this. You see, I don't want to put words in her mouth either, and I don't want to say things that might be wrong, but she just makes me wonder sometimes with the way she puts things and the way she talks about things that just don't seem right.
You know, I see what Disney's doing.
What? Letting other kids not be left out?
At first, I was like, I don't. It's not a. It's not Snow White, because for me, I have the nostalgia of growing up with the cartoon.
So have I. I'm not all that much older than you.
So I'm okay now with the. I mean, I don't mind the actress being from a different culture, um, whatever, different race. I
Well,
mean, who
why did
cares
you bring
about
it
that?
up then? Why do you want to
She's still
talk about
white.
it then?
She's Hispanic, but she's white. She has white skin.
Oh,
But I see what they're doing with the seven dwarfs. Okay. No, there's another part of the argument. I put barbecue sauce on my burger. I love barbecue sauce. Sorry. I like licking my fingers.
whatever.
Mm.
What's the other side of the argument?
So a lot of people are like, I don't get people. I think people just like to argue because women have been striving and enjoying girl boss movies forever now.
Girl boss movies.
And now they're like criticizing that.
I don't even know what
The
that
actress is like,
means.
it's not 1937 anymore. Snow White is going to save herself, and she doesn't need a prince.
Well, it's good for little girls to know that they can look after themselves too, that they don't need people to go running after her and to be looking after her and doing all the things for her.
On TikTok, like, one woman was like, maybe I want to be saved by my husband. My husband completes me, blah, blah, blah. Okay. My opinion?
Yeah.
You should be a complete person on your own. I know that seems weird coming from someone who is married.
Oh, yeah?
But, like...
Oh.
I'm still an independent person on my own, you know? I'm not helpless as a woman. And I think that's what we're trying to go for.
Tell that to the beach last Sunday morning.
So some of the criticisms, like, I get, but I also get what the movie's going for. So it seems people want a good old traditional Disney Snow White movie. But I think if they did that, people would be crying about the stereotypes and the fact that it's outdated for society's standards nowadays. And it probably is, you know? The movie they made in 1937 was according to the attitudes and standards of 1937, but it's 2023. So you have to expect some change.
Yes.
So I get that. I get that now. So, I don't know. I still don't think I'm going to watch it, but...
Oh, stop whinging.
After all that, I'm like, I'll probably not watch it. I don't know.
That's the second time you brought it up.
I remember Pete saying this before.
Oh,
and
God.
He's so right.
Oh, righteous Pete.
Sometimes childhood movies and stories are just not enjoyable as an adult without the nostalgia. So that's absolutely true. So because the story for me is not going to be nostalgic, like the new movie, I don't think I'll enjoy it. You know? The spicy chicken sandwich, chicken royal. Yum.
I hope they don't change too many more movies for Chantal, or she'll completely go on in tizzy. She'll be spinning round. Her head will be spinning on her shoulders. I don't know. What else have you to say to us, righteous Mary?
Anyway.
Pious Mary.
I see all sides of it.
But still, the one side is the only one that you get annoyed at.
You know, I kind of respect Disney not wanting to repeat their past with that. You know, so... They have Oppenheimer now at the theaters here. But it's PG-13 here. I don't know if it was in Canada or US.
You said you're not going to see that either.
I don't know if it's a long movie, 3 hours.
You'd have to bring snacks with you.
I don't know if I have an interest in the atomic bomb.
So a great segue there from talking about Snow White being
to be honest.
Hispanic and all that sort of thing. Hi Andy, how are you? Um, from being talking about Snow White straight into talking about atomic bombs.
But
Great segue.
it's gotten like
What?
94% on Rotten Tomatoes. As a rating from critics, 93 from audience, which is good.
Well then why don't you go and watch it?
Sometimes there's a big disparity
Maybe you might
between the two.
enjoy it.
Big difference.
Although I don't think Atomic
Look at
Bomb is
me as
that that I'd
ignorance.
like to watch either. But anyway.
But I have the same problem with Barbie movie. Like,
What, Chantal? What's wrong with the
they're
Barbie
bringing things
movie?
from the 80s that I had nostalgia about as a kid.
Oh.
Barbie was a toy. Like, for me, it wasn't. I don't know.
Well, I don't think there's a pick agenda behind Barbie either. For me, she was just a doll. For my kids, she was a doll. For my grandkids, she's a doll. So I don't go along that there's an agenda behind Barbie movie.
The new Barbie movie, just from the trailer, doesn't give me any nostalgia feeling. So I wonder if the Beetlejuice. They're working on a Beetlejuice 2 movie. Apparently, they've been working on it forever, but they're actually like setting up the set where they filmed the original one. I think in Vermont, like the Maitland's hardware store, and it's really beautiful. Really
What was
beautiful
his
state.
name that did
So they're
Beetlejuice?
actually
Was it
filming.
Michael Curtis? Michael. Oh, I can't think, but he was a brilliant
That would
Beetlejuice.
be amazing. Unless
Michael Keating,
it's very different from the first. I don't know.
maybe.
But Beetlejuice is such a classic, it's going to be hard to one up that one.
Yeah, I don't even
That movie
know.
has a lot of nostalgia.
I don't even know if I. The two movies from around then would be Little Shop of Horrors and Beetlejuice, and I think they come a close tie with me. Both movies I loved, and yeah, it'd be a close tie for me to pick one of them. Little Shop of Horrors was excellent.
For me because I loved that movie growing up.
Little Shop,
One of my favorites.
Little Shop of Horrors.
I was a weird kid. I liked weird, creepy things even back then.
Beetlejuice was more
Are You Afraid of the Dark?
comedy.
I think it's a Canadian show, but
No, we had Are You Afraid of the Dark over here as well.
Unsolved Mysteries.
Unsolved Mysteries over here as well, but they weren't scary.
Robert Stack was my granddad growing up in my home. I did see my grandfather a lot, but
She's
like
never
in my
really
home,
talked about her
Robert Stack
grandfather at
was
all.
always a comfort. Anyway, this is what happens when I let myself get too hungry. But
Yeah, it's okay,
that was so
Chantal.
good. The spicy chicken burger from BK. BK fries are not bad for fast food fries. The worst fast food fries I have to say are Wendy's. I hate their fries. Anyway, so let me know your thoughts. Respectfully, having a constructive debate and comments is always welcomed. We can share differences of opinions without attacking each other.
And if I don't like the comment,
And
I can
yeah,
always delete it and not reply.
I was having some fun on TikTok, just like waiting for my food to get here, trying all the different trends I hate so much. Some of them are fun, some of the filters. So check that out if you want. And yeah, so anyways, I guess that's it. Yeah, that's my opinion. I don't really have a strong one. Looking more into it, I get the reasoning now. So anyway, talk to you later. Bye.
Bye. Um, she needs to start thinking before she says stuff, I think. I did that one last night. There was another one or two Yeah, we haven't done this one on this one. She needs to think before she speaks, or at least read up on the topic before she comments on her YouTube channel about certain things. Yeah, Chantal, just you know, read up on the topics. Don't just go in blind and head first, and because sometimes you might just offend a person.
Hey guys, your
So we're gonna.
users want a personalized video from me to you that you can keep forever?
No
Or
thanks.
maybe a special shout out. Or maybe you just have a pressing question for me you want answered.
No
All you
thanks.
have to do is request a personalized video or direct message from me on Cameo. It's super easy. Cameos also make great birthday or special occasion gifts. Hope to hear from you. Bye.
Bye.
I tried to wait to start filming until she was done playing with her bottle cap that she loves so much. But no,
So I was just having a drink.
it's gonna continue beezing. She's gonna continue beezing.
Now this was a few
Hello,
weeks
guys.
ago, and it
Hi.
looks absolutely
Okay,
rancid.
so this is triggering me.
Yeah,
OCD.
and that
The
whole
fork and knife were upside
box
down,
is triggering me.
and the spoon
No, it's
was
so
a
hard
different
to know what
direction.
even
Don't
is
ask me.
in it.
Alright. So, today I honestly don't
Amazing
even feel like
burrito.
trying a new skincare
An
routine. I'll
amazing
talk about that in
burrito
my
bowl
live stream. Actually,
mukbang.
I've been to Sephora here finally. Everything is
Ugh,
lush.
yuck.
Sephora products are astronomically more expensive. I checked compared prices than in Canada, so I'm gonna wait until I hit Canada to get some more things. But yeah, I'll talk about that
Sorry,
after.
trying to get
So
the.
I'm in the mood to eat this today. I was in the mood for like some kind of bowl with like rice, beans, like a very just like a vegetarian kind of meal.
Yeah,
The
yucky
guacamole
looking bowl.
salsa. So this is from a like supposedly like more authentic Mexican place. And honestly, I just feel like having water. I'm really thirsty.
So the burrito
And I just
is
feel like
the
drinking water.
bowl, the cardboard, and all
Okay.
the stuff that should be in the
Water.
burrito is in the
So
bowl.
I also
Okay.
got a side of
Oh yeah.
and salsa. So let me put homemade guacamole. This stuff is like expensive.
How do you
like,
know
more
it's
expensive than Sephora.
homemade?
Do you ever notice that guacamole? The price of guacamole is like ridiculous.
No,
I don't know why. I just do.
it just comes on the
I don't know
sides here,
why,
so
I just do.
I don't know if it's expensive. It
Salsa.
just arrives on your plate in a little
So
tub.
even though there's pico, this is gonna slap. I know it. All right.
Oh God.
I'm eating this with a spoon or a fork. Okay, let me try a fork because there's lettuce. I like to eat rice with a spoon, so
A
I'm just gonna
big
mix everything all together.
globular mess. Just what you need. Oh God. It looks like something after a bad night of drinking.
My husband plays romantic songs for me that get stuck in my head all day. Mashallah. Okay, guys, so let me mix this. Baby girl. I love these.
Will you leave her alone? I always
so
wonder why
satisfying.
people
Everything in
annoy
them,
their animals
you
when
know?
they're eating her. It's
And
like
the avocado makes it so creamy. And the salsa is like a dressing. Full of protein with the brown rice and the beans. Oh, I love it.
they're there
so
sitting down,
bismillah
ready
rahman
for the
rahim.
dinner, ready for their meal,
Okay.
and they go, "Oh, puppy dog, oh,
Yeah.
kitty cat," and the dog or cat's looking at them like, "Sit down and eat your
Alright,
food. Just get on with it." Well, actually, no, the dogs will probably get a bit excited, but the cats will be like, "I'm done with you."
Well, that is so good. The salsa is so delicious. I can taste it.
I mash up these salads as well, but I couldn't have the salad looking like that.
It just like satisfies all the taste buds. Like, so you have the proteiny beans,
You don't taste the protein
the
from
seasoned rice. That makes it filling.
protein goods.
That full of fiber, like carbohydrate. Then you have the crunchy lettuce, the creamy avocado, sour cream, and the corn is crunchy.
Also, you don't know
But
what
it's sweet.
vitamins or minerals is in the corn or the okay. But still, you can't taste carbohydrate or you can't taste protein.
So yeah,
Yeah.
I feel like eating something very nutritious today.
I'm sorry, I can't. That does
I
not
feel
look
happier and healthier when
nutritious
I
to
have like
me.
a balance, you know.
It also doesn't look balanced.
Of course, I feel like crap when I just eat crap all the time because, like, if you
But
look at like a pepperoni and cheese pizza, stuffed crust from Pizza Hut, one of my favorite things here. So good. I had a super big craving for it like the other night at like 5 in the morning.
Pizza Hut at 5 o'clock in the morning. If I didn't know you were awake all night, I'd be like, "What, girl? Get up and have a bowl of
And I think I
Weetabix."
just had the urge to like binge out and just have something bad. But I felt like so much like crap after that. I'm like, is this really worth it? No. Like I just felt
Chantel,
like so
don't
bad. But I always like
lie.
get that feeling after a while, you know.
Chantel,
But it was just like
you
cheese,
only
processed meat,
have
butter,
salady stuff
and there was
once
nothing like
in a
refreshing
very,
or
very
fresh
blue
inside of it.
moon. You always eat pizza, you always eat burgers, you always eat fries. Stop lying.
So it was definitely, it made me feel sick. I ate the whole pizza, whole medium.
But you always do.
Not a good idea. But sometimes I go through bad
What?
moments like that, you know, where it's really hard for me to say no to my craving, my impulse. So,
Tell me lies, tell me
um,
sweet little lies. Why you always lying? Actually,
now this would have been like a piece or two of pizza
since that burrito bowl,
with
you
salad.
actually haven't even had salad since. And you joined Weight Watchers. I really have to find my Weight Watchers books so I can tally
You
up
just love a pizza,
these
which, you know what,
meals.
the diet box included pizza this time. So I'll have to show you guys that.
Oh, I forgot about the diet boxes.
So,
A needle pulling thread.
it's also crunch time. I really need to try to get some weight down.
That was weeks ago.
Mm.
Yes. Swallow. Oh, loads of chews there.
You'll see why.
Yeah, you're going home. You're going on a trip.
Now, I want to thank all of you who have purchased cameos.
All 6 of you.
I completed them all. And yesterday, I was in the top 50. So I was like ranked number 26, right above Santa Claus. I swear.
And he's not
With the
making
amount of
meals at this time of the
cameos I
year
was making.
because, like, it
And
would
by
be
the way, the price
Christmas.
I charge, you should see some of the prices people charge.
They're
It's
famous people.
vegetarian food.
They're not Chantel from the YouTubes.
And it was actually suggested to me when I was setting up my cameo which price I should pick between this and range, you know? So I was somewhere in the middle. To try
Oh,
to
sorry.
Because it's just like a side thing, side hustle. And a way to connect with you guys.
I'd love to know if anybody got
You
any
guys
of these cameos.
can keep the cameo forever. I've got a lot of special occasions. You know, people wanting to see Howie, birthdays, weddings, congratulations, you know, on your job, that kind of thing. So if you want a personalized message, check my cameo link down below.
It's so funny that she's charging people €25 to
You can also DM me.
send him a video when we can literally listen to her free. And it's $25. Sorry, I don't know how many euros that is. $25 is
Julia
about
stole a piece of my stuffed breast, by the way.
23 euro, I think, something like that. It's almost the same euro for a dollar. Well, it was the last time I checked, anyway.
I had to chase her down.
Who, Julia?
So yeah, the diet cake that came today.
Okay.
Had pizza, and it was like a whole pizza like this.
What sort of diet box would give you pizza? Interesting.
I don't know if it was like, but they give you salad too. So I don't know if they use like, it's a pretty thin crust. You know, depends how thick the bread is too. Regarding calories.
I always wonder why she's looking over
My favorite
there.
place to sleep is in the sink.
It's so weird. Harry's in the sink. Well, I suppose this morning you had him in a drawer. So.
I love burritos. I've never tried Chipotle. Is it overrated? We have like, in Canada we had mucho burrito, remember? I used to go get a mucho burrito.
It never ceases to amaze me how, while she's eating food, she's talking about food. What food she used to eat, what food she will eat, what food she would rather eat.
Don Juan burrito, maybe?
Strange.
There was always a place that was open late, but their food wasn't mediocre. But if I was desperate to order out, it was like my only choice.
It was your only choice. You could have got up and cooked for yourself. There's always that choice.
And Uber Eats would only operate until 2 a.m. Here, it's like 24 hours. A lot of restaurants like Pizza Hut and that are open till 5 a.m. In Ottawa, they close at like 10 or 11. I think it's because with the heat, people do things later in the day.
Yes.
Like the government has issued some warnings and tips because the next few days are going to get up to 55 degrees Celsius.
So what were the tips?
And like they tell you not to go out between 10 and 4.
Right.
Don't leave anything in your car, like aerosols, lighters, electronics, and make sure to try to fill your tank at night.
Oh, sorry, just trying to change this over. It's not charging. Sorry. It's still not. Oh, it's charging now.
Something about snakes and scorpions. I didn't know they had that here.
It's the sand. Of course they have them there. Snakes would only be too happy to live in that environment.
I just noticed there's no cheese on this, but I don't mind. The avocado was very creamy. I put this into perspective. The hottest it gets usually in Canada, it's 35, 38. Very rarely 40. And I can't stand that. So imagine 55. I will not be going near the windows. You know, thank goodness for the AC. Mm. This was satisfying and won't make me feel like crap because it's not greasy and oily.
It was a salad.
I love greasy, oily food, but it makes me feel sick. I don't have a gallbladder, so my body processes like oily
Fats
food and really fatty
differently.
food, but not fatty as in like good fats. It doesn't seem to bother like avocado, olive oil, nuts, stuff like that. I don't ever feel any adverse effect from eating. But if I consume like too much grease or cheese or fried foods, fried cheese, pizza poutine is like the worst for some reason. I don't know why, but I had like one of my worst gallbladder attacks after eating a poutine when I was like 17. Oh my gosh, I was so sick.
My worst gallbladder attack was, I was at a hen night and, I was a bit peckish. So I ate some chicken wings and stuff like that. And yeah, I woke up the next morning. I wasn't feeling too great. So I thought it was mostly probably just the few drinks I had and I didn't pass much heat in it. And I was going down for lunch with my sister down to the hotel here. And I got a warm chicken Caesar salad. And I do love the Caesar salad. And it actually did turn me off it from there for a while, but I still liked it and I'm back eating it again. It's a beautiful salad. So anyway, that night after the Caesar salad, that was the end of my gallbladder. The gallbladder erupted and there was so many stones in it and anyway left me in hospital for 6 weeks. So yeah, if you have gallbladder pain, make sure you go and get it checked out. It's the worst pain ever and the worst sickness ever. Oh, rotten, horrible, horrible soreness. So it's probably the only thing I agree with food, yeah. It's
Okay.
gallbladder pain.
Well, I'm done. That's
Dun,
very.
dun, dun,
I eat that
dun.
very fast. See, I never learn. Now it's gonna catch up to me, and I'm gonna be like, oh my gosh, it's a lot of food. All right, so I guess that's it. Potato face.
Oh, don't do
Anyway,
that.
thanks for watching this video, and
You're
I'll see you in the
welcome.
next one. Bye, guys.
Bye. Bye, guys. So that's me for now. And put everyone on a bad or Debbie Downer. Foodie with her Snow White and all that sort of story. Foodie, get over Snow White. She doesn't have Snow White skin in the movie, but you can still go and watch it. So I shall come back later on. And I have a couple here that I need to catch up on. Um, I think there's actually just one. Oh, there started these ones then, unless she comes up on and starts a new one herself. So I shall talk to you soon, and good evening and good night. Bye.